Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, head to 60, head to 60.
Penix going to throw straight away. Looking deep to open the game. That one connects. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today, boys.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Count. Ready.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Looking quickly here.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 29-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They strike for 23 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That's complete to the back, Ashton Gentis. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He lost that football. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he will take it back. Chargers finish off their opening drive. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Escapes a defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
13 yards.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
The Raider first down.
From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. Man's around him. He's got space. He gets loose down the right side. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal a lead.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he cuts it back right. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray. Let's go. Hey.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll toss it to Hampton. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Herbert. To the left side, and Johnston has it. And this one doesn't go far. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
That offense isn't budging. They're going for it. On 4th down, here's Herbert. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Penix here from the gun. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, they need 7. Here's Penix. Completed to his running back. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
10 more yards.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's 2nd and inches.
Penix looking to pass.
33-yard line.
Caught quickly on the slant. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
41. Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
17-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Oronde Gadsden the second. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Taking a shot deep here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we would call a first mistake throwing the ball. We still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, it's Penix. On target to Thornton. He dodged the tackle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing Penix. Austin makes the grab downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-possession game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gets the hands up. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. Second down now, 7 to go. Herbert from the gun. Throws there for Rondé Gadsden. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Offense up to the line fast. Now Herbert to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Raiders
so fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Penix on 1st down. Has a man on target to Thornton. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
26 yards.
It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And off to Genty. And he will haul it Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Bait snap for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead.
Raiders 35, Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Slot man motioned over. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the screen to Hampton. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
It's Hampton on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Herbert on first down. Gets it downfield, on target to get him. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chargers.
They send a man in motion. First and 10, Herbert. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They've helped them get this early lead, Bronk, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
He brushed him off with ease. Up to the races, middle of the field. Keeps himself upright, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
42, Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
At their own 18-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
15 yards. And the Chargers
He's back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Couldn't find Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. And now it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. They'll go left side with Hampton. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Go! 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Giving this to Genty. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Set.
To Genty. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This is Genty on 2nd. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Take over.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Hampton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Play action now for Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And the great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 31 yards.
Send a tight end in motion.
And the Chargers first down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
On Nick, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Fits it through the middle. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Another give here to Jency. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Jency on the give. He's headed right. And they take this in for the score. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 49, Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. 19 on the slant. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Looking quickly here.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chargers who have it to start the 4th quarter, but this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. Here's the backup. First throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Gadsden. And He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers cut into the lead by another point.
49. Chargers 14. Cameron Dicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Thornton on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Thornton on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
18, 7 Pirates, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. It's an excellent look to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Penix working from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
65, 79, 18, Pioneer, Panther 60, Panther.
Penix. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. The 30, at the 20. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Chargers 21. Cameron Dicker.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 9. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Working quickly here.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Almost almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 4th and short. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Trying with Hampton. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Raiders keep running away with this. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Raiders tack on 7 more to their lead.
56. Chargers 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. 22-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was brought down
so close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate? That that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And they left some meat on the bone with that kick. It spits out short of the 40.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, here's Penix. It's him on the inbound. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they'll pick up Little down at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders looking at a 3-0 start to the season. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Check that.
Here's Genty running right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Straight ahead with Genty. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Bates' kick is up and good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Rolling off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
Shotgun give to Hampton. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to throw now. That's Harris on the right side. And the Raiders get to it. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead.
Chargers 21.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Working now from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Chargers.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Complete here to Hampton. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He intercepts the pass. And the Raiders have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Go! Cowboy, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. They're going to pass it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go, set. 70 Ranger, 60 Buck, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Pioneer, go!
From the shotgun, Penix. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win.